Okay, so we're back to the xy factor and we are going to look at simultaneous equations. Okay, so basically I'm just going to talk through what we have here. So there was some good submissions following our work yesterday, but I'm going to solve this equation here, talk through it, get you to check it against your work because there was still some little mistakes, and then to do some more as a learning check at the end of this video. Okay, so here the first thing, always when we are doing simultaneous equations, we want the number in front of the y or the b or whatever letter it is that we're choosing to eliminate. We want the number to be the same in front of, so in this case, y to be the same. Okay, and then the other thing that we want, so make sure and let's get this point written down. The other thing that we want is we want the signs to be different. So if one has a plus sign, we want the other one to have a minus sign. Okay, so if we look at our question that we have up here. Okay, so if we take a look at our equation here and we want to solve these to get an answer for x and y, which is where basically these two lines would cross each other. Well, the first thing we look at is the number in front of the y the same. Yeah, they both have a 2 in front of it. Are the signs different? No, here they're both plus, which means I'm going to make one of them different. So I'm going to make that one a minus. But if I make that a minus, I also have to change the signs the whole way across on all of it. Okay? So now I'm just covering up that stuff there. So covering this up, and I have 3x minus 5x. Well, 3x take away 5x is going to be, well, 3 minus 5 gives me minus 2, and that's minus 2x. Looking at the other part here I have plus 2y minus 2y, and that's the important bit. They cancel for me, okay? And so the last bit to look at means I have minus 6 minus 18, which gives me an answer here of minus 24. So that means I have minus 2x equals minus 24. So I want to get, I'll just rewrite it down here, equals minus 24. So here I want to get x on its own, so I'm going to divide here by minus 2, which means I'm also going to divide here by minus 2. The minus 2's cancel, and that gives me x is equal to, well, minus by minus is a plus, and 24 divided by 2 is 12. Okay, so that's the first bit done. That means I have an answer for x. Now I go back to either of the original equations. So here I have 3x plus 2y is equal to minus 6. So here, and instead of x, I'm just going to simply write in the 12. So 3 by 12, well, that's 36, plus 2y is equal to minus 6. So here, to get the y on its own, well, I'm going to have to take away here minus 36 here, so minus 36 here. So that gives me 2y is equal to minus 6 minus 36, which if you do that on your calculator is minus 42. And so again, here to get y on its own, I'm dividing by 2. Here I'm dividing by 2. And so that gives me y is equal to minus by a plus is minus, and 42 divided by 2 is 21. So that's our answer there. Okay, so go back over the ones that you submitted, see where it was that you went wrong if you did go wrong, and correct that in a different colour pen, using this as an opportunity to learn for future questions like this. Okay, so really try this again. Okay, so here we are with question 2, and again, we've two equations, two different variables in them, an x and a y in both. So, and we want to solve for x and for y. So the first thing we want to see is the number in front of the y's the same. So in this case, it's not, okay? This one has a 2y and this one has just 1y. So I'm going to multiply across the bottom equation by 2, which means I multiply here by 2, I'm multiplying here by 2, and I'm multiplying the 1 by 2. I'm multiplying every bit of it by 2. So, well, I'm rewriting the first one is just 3x plus 2y equals 13. That hasn't changed at all. And I'm going to rewrite the second one now, so that's 2x minus by 2 is 2y equals 1 multiplied by 2 is 2. Now I want to check and I want to see, so the numbers in front of the y are the same, so we have a little tick for there. And are the signs different? Yes, they are. So all I'm going to do now is add both of these equations together. So plus. So now again, so here I have 3x plus 2x. Well, that gives me 5x. The next bit, all I have here is plus 2y minus 2y. Well, plus and a minus, so plus 2 minus 2, they cancel. And so the last bit that I'm left to deal with, so here we have 13 plus 2, which is equal to 15. Okay, so getting rid of these things blocking it out. So what am I left with? 5x is equal to 15. Okay, so I want to get x on its own. So what am I going to do here? I'll divide by 5. Here, I'll divide by 5. And that gives me x is equal to, well, 15 divided by 5 is 3. Okay, so I'm going to use that 3. And I'm going to go back up and solve for y. So I take either of the original equations. So if I go back to the start, I have 3x plus 2y is equal to 13. So 3 times something plus 2y is equal to 13. And into that bracket now, I can put in this 3 here. So here I'm going to have 3 by 3, which is 9, plus 2y is equal to 13. So here I'm going to say minus 9. Here I'm saying minus 9. And that gives me 2y is equal to, well, 13 minus 9 is 4. And again, in order to get y on its own here, I'm going to divide by 2. So here I divide by 2. And that's going to give me y is equal to 2. Okay, so again, have a look at the questions you submitted last night. See where you went wrong, if you did go wrong. And then we'll have a learning check of 3 questions, similar again on the next slide. So pause, take down these notes, mark off where you went wrong, and then let's do these 3 questions for homework. Okay, so here we go. We have 3 questions for homework. We're asked to solve each of them for x and y. So it's the exact same method that we've done up to now. And so work away on these 3 questions and use the video that we've just made or that you've just looked at to help you with these questions. Okay.